Tonight, we know more about the crane accident at a Streeterville construction site last night that killed one man and injured two others, and about a disturbing pattern of crane accidents around Chicago. Investigators say 28-year-old Patrick Braun of Hanover Park was killed when the crane he was trying to elevate from one floor to the next suddenly slipped 6 feet. Today, portions of the site at McClurg and Illinois streets were closed, and the city ordered the crane dismantled. It could be months before federal safety investigators know exactly what happened there. But as Pam Zeckman reports, documents obtained by CBS 2 Chicago reveal a history of safety and training problems with cranes.
Look around. All over the skyline, you see giant cranes, evidence of a building boom in the Chicago area. But OSHA reports on crane accidents obtained by CBS 2 Chicago raise some disturbing questions about how well workers are trained before they operate the giant rigs. October 1999, a hotel under construction at Rush in Illinois. A tower crane collapses, narrowly missing another crane. A worker is injured.
The guy was warming up the engine, and for some reason the boom kicked all the way over. That's as much as we know now.
But now we know more. OSHA reports say in this case, a worker called an oiler, who normally assists the crane operator, had never worked on a crawler tower crane and incredibly was instructed on what to do by the operator while driving to work the morning of the accident. Instructions, OSHA concludes, that were not correct procedure. Danny's Construction was cited and fined $8,000. The Operating Engineers Union Local 150 trains and tests its members before approving them to operate cranes. And the City of Chicago also requires that they pass written and practical tests before they're licensed to work here. But now some industry representatives are pushing for national standards to prevent accidents. Accidents like this one in Arlington Heights last June, when a tower crane crashed down, hitting a worker.
He's lucky to be alive. He really is lucky to be alive, and he realizes that.
In this crane accident, OSHA cited the contractor, Concrete Structures, with violating safety regulations by failing to replace defective crane parts or conspicuously post operating instructions. And OSHA said learners were assigned to operate the crane without direct supervision and without having been required to pass examinations. OSHA recommended a $23,000 fine. The company is contesting the findings in court. Another crane accident on the far south side killed a worker in 1996. Another worker was left paralyzed when a crane lifting a load of insulation dropped 35 feet. OSHA cited the contractor, Checker Construction Company, for failing to ensure the load was well secured and balanced. The company was fined $3,500. And the paralyzed worker has sued, also charging the company with negligence for allowing the crane operator to hoist the load over the workers' heads.
I think it's bad that a man comes out to make a living and don't make it home.
Industry experts I talk with say that often contractors cited in these OSHA reports are between a rock and a hard place. They're held responsible for accidents caused by crane operators, but in practice here, the union supplies the operators and trains them. No comment from the union today on that point, Carol.
Those fines, given the size of the companies involved, seem awfully small.
The fines seem small, the result of a lot of agreements reached negotiating between the contractors and OSHA about whether they're going to go to court and fight these things or just pay a fine. So there's a lot of negotiation going on. They don't seem very serious and punitive when you have a life involved, of course.
Pam Zeckman, thanks.